Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at Emacs. Emacs is just another type of file editor similar to VI, Vim. All those are different types of file editor, and there might be some other file editors, but these are the common ones. So for those of you guys who do not have it on your machines, run this command. So sudo apt install, then you write Emacs. So once you press enter, it will prompt you for your password. So you put the password for the current user. If the user is root, then there's no need of writing sudo. If somewhere here it's showing root, then there's no need of writing sudo. We simply write apt install Emacs and it's going to start the install. Since I have it, I'm not even going to run this command. So after your Emacs has been installed, if you want to check it out, you can simply say Emacs. So after writing Emacs, it's going to bring another prompt. It's supposed to bring something else. Okay. So when you just write Emacs, it's going to bring this right here. So it will even give you some of the commands that you can use. So whenever you see this capital letter C, it stands for control. So when you see CH, it's control, then H. This is control H, then you press R afterwards. This is control H, then you press I afterwards. So if you want to go through the Emacs tutorial, you can just say control H, then you press T. So if I press control H, then I press T. It's going to take me to the Emacs tutorial, which is this one here. So once you're here, it even starts showing you all the different control keys that controls, like different commands that you can run. So going down, all these are different things that you can go through. So I'm not even going to go through all these. I'm just going to show you like the basics, like the ones that are commonly used, ones that you also are going to be using most of the times. So we can quit Emacs for now. So we are back to my tutorial here. So let's create a directory, a folder. So if you guys remember, the command is mkdir for make directory. So call it Emacs tutorial. Sorry. So call it Emacs tutorial. Then we'll change directory to the same Emacs tutorial like that. So if you check, there's nothing. So since we are using Emacs, we want to use Emacs in order to create a file. Then afterwards, we're going to start playing around with the file that we're going to create. So if you're using the terminal itself, you can simply say touch, then you write the file name. That way you're going to create the file. But to make things easier, you can simply say Emacs. Then you say you put the file name. I've used new file, but you can put any file name that you want, like the name of the file that you want to create. So Emacs new file, and when I do that, then Emacs is going to create a file for me, and then the only thing that I need to do is write to this file, then save it afterwards. So let me just write anything. For example, I can say today is a lovely day. It's a lovely day, even though it is really hot. So now that I've written this, we can actually do a few things with this. So before we even continue, once you write something like this, for you to save it, you first of all press Ctrl X. Then after pressing Ctrl X, you press Ctrl S. So Control X, Control S will save your file. Then if you want to exit, you say Control X, then Control C. So doing that, then you exit Emacs. So if you check, the new file is now here. So if you are to check the the contents of the new file, so we have so checking the contents of the new file, you see we have today is a lovely day, even though it is really hot. So that's how you can create a file in Emacs. Now let's try editing the file. So I'm going to pass the file as an argument again. So just say new file, then we'll open the file with the same text that was inside. So you can also cut text in Emacs. So for you to cut text, you simply say Control K, then you've cut the text. By cutting, it means that you delete the text, but then it's going to be stored in a buffer. So you can paste the same text back. So for pasting, you say Control Y. So by Control Y, in the tutorial, you will see it written as C, then Y. So this here is not CY, like capital letter C, then you press Y. No, it means you hold the Control key, then you press Y. If you see something written as MV, then this is not pressing capital letter M, but rather it's holding the Alt key, then you press V. Now, for those systems where maybe the Alt key might be giving you issues like it's not working and all, then you can use the Escape key. So you hold the Escape key, then you press V, and it's going to do the same thing as MV like that. So cutting text, Control K, then pasting text, it's Control I. Now let's say maybe you've deleted something by mistake. We're not talking about cutting because cutting at least the text will still be there, like it will be stored in a buffer and stuff like that. But now let's imagine that maybe you've deleted something by mistake and you want to restore it. So in such cases, let's say maybe the text is gone. So let's say maybe this text is gone and you want to undo what you just did. So if you want to do that, then you simply hold Control, then you use the backslash. So once you do that, then it's going to restore whatever you've deleted or anything like that. So it will restore the changes back to the previous ones. So let me just delete T, then I also delete I and this space that's there. So if I hold Control, then I keep on pressing the backslash, it's going to be restoring to how it was before the changes were made. So if you want to quit, it's Control X, then Control C, that's for quitting. For cutting text, that's Control K. For pasting, that's Control Y. So if you want to search now let's imagine that you want to search for maybe day, day, or maybe we even want to search for though, or maybe if it is or really or what. If you want to search forward, then you use Control S. So Control S will help you search forward. So if you see down here, it has even written I, then search. So after doing Control S, then you now you write the word that you want to search for. So let me search for hot. So hot has now come. So we have hot there. You found hot. Now let's imagine that maybe we're at the end of the cursor. I mean the end of the text. So let's imagine that maybe we are there. Using Control S is not going to work because Control S only searches going forwards. So if you want to search going backwards, then you use Control R, which is reverse. So when I press Control then R, it's going to say I search, then it has written backwards. Now here is another thing. For example, if you've maybe made the command, but then you want to undo what you just made, like you don't want the command to run. That's where you can now use Control G. So Control G is going to cancel the command. So in this case, it's saying I search backward. Now let's say maybe, no, I don't want to search anymore. So you simply say Control, so you hold Control, then you press G, It has even written quit. So that way, then you've quit the commands that you wanted to run. So let's now search. So let's search maybe for Thor. So we found Thor. So it's there. So this is how you can use Emacs to search and do quit, paste, text, and saving a file. Now, the other thing is how to open a file. So because I'm using this, it's not really going to show me all the files that are in here, but if I was using the other one, like where we went previously, when I just like typed in Emacs and then pressed enter, there I would have been able to see the files. Then when you want to open a file, you simply press Ctrl X, then Ctrl F. Then you put the file name as an argument to that, and it's going to open your file. But you can also open a file or make a file just from it. So let me say, let me first of all save this. So if you guys remember, saving is Control X, then Control S. So press Control X, then Control S, and this has been saved. So if you see, it has even written down here. So it has wrote home tutorial, Emacs tutorial, then new file. So like that, then you've saved it. So if you want to open another file, then you say Control X, then Control F, then you put in the file name that you want. So let me say, okay, I'm going to call it open file. So I'll say open file. So it's showing here. So currently I'm in Emacs tutorial. If you guys remember, it's Emacs tutorial. Then I've made a new file, open file, because I don't have any other file in here. So I've just chosen to create this file. So open file. So this is going to create it. So if I press enter, it has even written new file. So let me just write anything in here. So let me just say this is a new file in Emacs tutorial. So like that. So after that, so Control X, Control S for saving, and the file has been saved. So if I want to quit Emacs now, it's Control X, then Control C, and now I've quit. So the two files are now in the Emacs tutorial. So if you want to check the two files, you simply do ls, and the new files are now here. So you have open file, which is the file that we made, which is a file that we made when we did Control X and Control F. So this is the open file, then this is a new file, the other file that we edited. So if you want to check their content, you can simply say cut new file. I don't really like that output. So let me just do that. Then echo that. So this is what I wrote in that file. So today is a lovely day, even though it is really hot. Then you can also check what we wrote in the other file, open file. So you simply say cut open file, then you say echo. So we have this is a new file in Emacs tutorial, which is the other file that we opened using Control X, Control F. So these are some of the basic commands that you can run in Emacs. Now, there are also some other interesting things that you can do. So let me just open the same new file. So Emacs new file. Let me just open it for editing. So we have this file. There's something written in here. Today is a lovely day, even though it is really hot. Now I can also write some other things. I am feeling really, I don't know. How can I say it? I am really tired, even though I chose to go for work. I don't, maybe I do not have any option. Any option though. Okay, so I've chosen to write go 2 times so that we see how this will be this is going to affect whatever we're going to do next. So There's another command if you want to go to like the start of a line. So if you want to go to the start of a line, then you simply say Control then A. So Control A will take you to the start of the line. Then Control E take you to the end of the line. Now there's a difference between end of the line and more like end of the text. Now you might have, so this is one this is one line, so I can make another line. Let me just press enter. So that's another line that I'm going to write on now. So let me just say this is another line in Emacs new file. So this is another line. So if I was to press Control A, it's not going to take me back to today, to the word today. It's rather going to take me back to the beginning of this line. So Control A doesn't take you back to the beginning of the text, but rather to the beginning of a line. So if you want to go to the end of the line again, you say Control E. Now, if you want to go to the beginning of the text, you say out. So alternation key, then the back arrow. Yeah. So you say that. I don't really know how to call this, but the one that I'm talking about is this one. So you use this. So the command is this and that. So in short, you you hold the out key, then you also press this character right here. So once you press these two, then it's going to take you back to the beginning of the text. If you use this, then this is going to take you to the end of the text. So let me just press out that, and then the same character. So it has taken the what's this, the mark to the beginning of the text. Then if I use M, then that greater than, it's going to take me to the end of the text. So let me just say out, then that. So it has now brought me back to the end of the text. So you can use this for going to the end of the text and going to the beginning of the text, and it can make work really easy. The other commands, this, then A, which is similar to Control A. If you guys remember, I said Control A takes you back to the beginning of the line. Now, out key, then A, takes you to the beginning of a sentence. So CA takes you to the beginning of a line, MA takes you to the beginning of a sentence. So whenever you find a full stop, then that's the end of one sentence. So if I'm here, then I say alternation P, then A, it's going to bring me to the beginning of this sentence. So if I was here, since here we have two sentences, so there's this one, or three. So there's this one, and there's also this other one. So if I'm to press alternation key, then A, it will take me to the beginning of this entire sentence like that. So if you want to now go to the end of the sentence, then it's going to be alternation, then E. So out E, then E. I don't know why this one is failing to work. Oh, probably it's because my keyboard uses those commands for something else, so maybe that's why it was failing to work. So let me try escape. So escape, then A to the beginning, then escape, then E would take me to the end. Okay, so escape E is working. So even your keyboard, so you might also have issues using the out key. So if your out key is not working, then the option that you have is using the escape key. So you say escape, then A will take me back to the beginning, then escape, then E will take me to the end of the sentence. So these are some of those, and the other ones that are similar to the arrow keys. So if you say control, then P, it will take you to the line line on top, or the previous line. So if you say control P, it will take you to the previous line. Then control N will take you to the next line, or the line before the line, or the next line just after the line where you are. So if I was to press control N again, then it's going to take me down here. Okay, so control N, then it will take me down here. So control P will take me upward. Then if I also say control, but if you want to go backwards or forwards by words, then you use the out key. So out, then forward, you go forward by one word. Then out, backwards, you go backwards by one word. So all these are the different key combinations that you can use. I don't know if I've left out anything now. Then, okay, yeah, there's also issues to do with like moving up one screen or moving down one screen. So for those movements, you use Control V and Alt V. Now, the issue here is that I don't have a lot of things that are written in here. Otherwise, I would have shown you how to use those. But okay, I think we can do a trick. Okay, but then it's going to take a lot of time. I would have pasted the same thing several times so that we what's this? So that we fill up the page, then we start using those. But you can just note to say that if you want to go up one screen, then you use Alt V. If you want to go down one screen, then you use CV or Control V. By V, I mean the letter V itself. So these are the basics for the Emacs file editor. So next time we'll look at the VI file editor for some other commands. Just as I told you earlier, you can simply say Emacs like we did. So you simply type in Emacs. Then once you go that side, you see the different commands that you can run or make in Emacs. Because there are a lot, so I can't manage to cover all of them because otherwise the video would be like really long. So once you type in Emacs, so you go to the Emacs tutorial. So if you don't want to type in that, you can simply take your cursor to where Emacs tutorial is, then press enter. Or if you want, you simply press Ctrl H, then T, and that will take you to the Emacs tutorial. You can even play Tetris in here if you want to. So you simply say out, then after out you press X, then you type in Tetris. So this is a command that I've made. So out X, then Tetris. Then you'll be able to play Tetris from Emacs. Even though I'm not so good at Tetris, but like this is what you do if you want to play Tetris from Emacs. It's an interesting file editor. Even though most people don't use it, me included, though I recently started using it, and it's a good one once you get used to it. Okay, so this is what I thought of sharing for today. So next time I'm going to make a video on VI, probably tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm going to make a video on VI, then the next time we're going to look at GitHub and Git and how to push code and stuff like that, so that your friends can be able to visit your GitHub account and see whatever codes you've been doing and all that. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and also share with your friends so that they can also benefit.